Hello learners, this is Roma David, your maths teacher from Cambridge International School, Dasua. I hope you all are doing well at your homes. In the past week, we have done the topics percentage of a quantity, express one quantity as percentage of other, percentage increase and decrease from chapter 5. Today we will do last topic of this chapter, that is reverse percentage. But before that, let's quickly revise what we have done the past week by watching this video.
We usually come across many advertisements or offers like 20% off, 50% more free, or 100% cashback, and many more. So, generally, the people get confused that what they have to pay. So, it is the case of inverse percentage or reverse percentage. In such situations, you have to convert percentages into numbers. Like 20% of 100 is equal to 20 is the representation of percentage into numbers. Let's first know how to convert a fraction into percentage. To convert fraction into percentage, multiply the fraction by 100. For example, 3 by 5 is equal to 3 by 5 into 100 is equal to 60%. Similarly, 5 by 8 into 100 is equal to 62.5%. To convert given percent into fraction, that is to take inverse percentage divided by 100. For example, 25% is equal to 25 by 100, which is equal to 1 by 4. Next example, 45% is equal to 45 by 100, that is 9 by 20, or in decimals 0.45. Now, let's take some more examples. Write 6 out of 12 as percentage. As fraction is given and we have to change it into percentage, we will multiply it by 100. That is 6 by 12 into 100 is equal to 50%. Similarly, 34 out of 100 is equal to 34 by 100 into 100 is equal to 34%. Another example, what will be the value of n if n is 50% of 60? Always remember, of in the statement means to multiply. Here 50% means 50 by 100, which is equal to 1 by 2. So, it becomes 1 by 2 into 60, which is equal to 30. Another example, if John scored 80% marks in mathematics, then what is his score when maximum marks are 150? In this case, we have to change percentage into fraction. So, score of John is 80 by 100 into 150, which is equal to 120. I hope you can find more such examples. Thank you.
I hope this video was helpful in revising what we have done previously. Now let's start with today's topic, reverse percentage. Let's revise in brief what we have learned in the previous lesson. I'm going to take one example from the previous lesson, that is increase 7,000 by 2%. In this type of sum, the original value and the percentage, original value and percentage, these two things are given to you and you have to find new value. This we have to find out. So what we have done in that question, the new value is equals to 102. Because it is increased, so we have added this 2 into 100. So 102% of original value. Or in other words, we can write it as 100 plus 2 over 100 multiplied by original value. And after solving this, we got 7,140. Okay, this was the new value. But now the new value and the percentage. These will be given to you and you have to find out the original value or original number. So in that case, the question can be, after increasing a number by 2%, the new number becomes 7140. Find the original number. See, now in case of reverse percentage and the new number, these will be given to you and we will be finding original number. Okay, this is the difference that you have to find out in the statement, that what values are given, whether the number that is given is original number or the number after applying the percentage. So how will you solve this? So we will perform the operations in reverse. First of all, let us write down the previous formula, that was for new number or new value was equal to 100 plus 2 over 100 multiplied by original value. Now we need original value because new value is given to us. Percentage is 2%, I have already written. So this can be written as, I am shifting left hand side and right hand side. 102 over 100 multiplied by original value is equals to new value, or if I shift this 102 upon 100 to right side, so original value is left here on the left hand side. This is equals to 100 over 102, because when we shift this number, this fraction to other side, we will take its reciprocal. So 100 become numerator and 102 becomes the denominator, equals to new value, because new value is already on that side. So this will be equal to 100 upon 102 multiplied by new value, that was 7140, and after simplification you will get 7000. So original value is 7000. Now take a look at these examples. Calculate the value of x and y in the following. 4% of x is 10. So that means we need the value, original value, that is x here, so that 4% of x becomes 10. So for that, answer of A, just write down what is written in the statement. 4% of x is means equal to 10. So 4% means 4 upon 100 multiplied by x is equals to 10, or x is equals to, this 10 is already on the right side, so we will write it first. Now shift this 4 upon 100 to other side, so it will become 100 over 4, and after cancelling you will get x is equals to 250. So this is the value of x which is required, and 4% of 250 is 10. Okay, now what is the difference between previous questions and these? That in the previous questions 4% of 250 was required. Okay, we were finding percentage of some number. Okay, 4% of 250, we are getting the answer, and now 4% of x, that number is required whose 4% is 10. So for checking the answer, you can say here 4% of 250, so this is 4 upon 100 multiplied by 250, so 1 0 cancel, 100 upon 10, so that is 10. This is just to check the answer, no need to do this in the question. Okay, question is 210% of y is 189. So just write down the statement, 210% of y equals to 189, and just start solving it. 210%, you know that it is 210 upon 100, of means multiply, y equals to 89, or y is equals to 189, this is written first, and shift this 210 over 100 to other side, 100 upon 210. After simplifying, you will get 90. So that means if you do 210% of 90, then you will get 189. Okay, I think this method is clear. Just write down the statement, then just percentage, convert the percentage into fraction, of means multiply, y is same, and this is equals to 189. Then just do the shifting of the numbers, okay, and then get your answer. That is, when increase percentage is given, in that case original value is equals to 100. Now 100 will be written in the numerator, not in the denominator. 100 over 100 plus increase percentage multiply by new value, as the increase percentage and new value both are given in this type of questions. And when decrease percentage is given, in that case original value will be 100 over 100 minus x percentage multiply by new value. Okay, so these are the two formulas which you need to remember. In case of increase percentage, add that percentage into 100, and in case of decrease, subtract the percentage. There is one more way of solving this type of question. In that case, because we need the original value, so let original value is equals to x, and you know that the percentage is always calculated on the original value. So that means, what is the increase in the value? Increase is equals to 2% of x. So that is 2 over 100 multiply by x, or this is equals to 2x upon 100. And we know that new value is equals to increase plus original value. So new value is given to us, that is 7140, and increase is 2x upon 100. 2x upon 100 plus original value. Original value we have supposed that is equals to x. Now solve this. First of all, we will solve the right hand side. So this is 2x plus 100x upon 100, or 7140 is equals to 102x upon 100, and then 102 upon 100 to left hand side. So this will be 7140 multiplied by 100 over 102, and this is equals to, what is left here? Only x. So after simplification, this goes on 70, you will get 7000. So what was x? X was the original value, so original value is 7000. Fine, this is the other way. This method is related to the previous one that we have done last time. Just you have to suppose that original number is x, and with that value you have to do the calculations, or otherwise learn the formulas. Okay, let's consider more examples to learn more about reverse percentage. A boat is sold for $15,360. This represents a profit of 28%. What is the boat originally cost to the seller? Now in this question, the original price is required. We want to find out the original price. What we have done earlier, in those questions, original value was given, percentage was given, and we were finding out the new value, right? But now new value and the percentage both are given, we have to find out the original value. So that's why this is called the reverse percentage question. So let original cost, we can suppose that original cost is equal to some variable. So let original cost, or the cost price of the boat, is equals to x. And we know that profit or loss, that is always calculated on cost price. So because this profit is in percentage, we need the profit in number. So profit is equals to 28% of x. Okay, so the selling price is equals to profit plus cost price. So that means 28% of x plus x will give you the selling price, but the selling price is already given, that is 15,360. So this 28%, 28 upon 100 multiply by x plus x. So first of all you can solve this term. So this is 28x upon 100 plus x equals to 15,360, or 15,360 is equals to 28x plus 100x over 100, or this is equals to 128x upon 100. But we need value of x, so for that we need to shift this fraction to the left side. Now I have shifted the left hand side and the right hand side so that you don't get confused. So I need value of x, so x will remain here, and on the other side we have 15,360 multiply by, now this 128 upon 100 will become 100 upon 128. After solving this, your answer will be $12,000. Okay, so what was x? We have supposed that x is the cost price. So originally the cost of that boat is $12,000. Was one way of solving that question. Other way is you can just directly write down the original value or original cost of that boat. That will be cost price is equals to 100 over 100 plus profit percentage multiply by selling price. So this is equals to 100 upon 128 multiply by selling price, that is 15,360. See, by learning the formula we have directly come to this point. Okay, but if you don't remember the formula, then you have to do all the steps and then you will reach this step. But if you remember the formula, that is 100 over 100 plus profit in case of profit multiply by selling price, and in case of loss just write minus loss percentage here and subtract the loss percentage from 100. So the cost price of that boat is 100 upon 128 multiply by 15,360. So again the answer is 12,000. Okay, so you can do with either of these methods. Okay, let's move on to our next example. In a test, Ahmed answered 92% of the questions correctly. If he answered 23 questions correctly, how many had he got wrong? Now the percentage, 92% of the questions, we don't know how many questions were asked in that test, but out of those questions, okay, he had answered 23 questions correctly, and the percentage is also of that. So we will let the total number of questions, let total questions is equals to x. Okay, say that is equals to x. So what is 92% of x? 92% of the questions. So questions we have supposed is x. So 92% of x is equals to, because this percentage is of correct answer, so this is equals to 23. This number is equals to 23. So 92% means 92 upon 100. X is equals to 23, or x is equals to 23 into 100 upon 92. So after solving this you will get 25. So x is equals to 25. Now what was x? This was the total questions. Okay, total questions that were asked in that test was 25. So how many he had got wrong? Wrong answers, wrong questions will be 25 were the total question minus 23 that he had answered correctly. So two answers are wrong in that test. Fine. First of all, suppose the total questions are x, then 92% of the questions are correct and 23 questions are correct. So that means they are both same, okay, but only the way of writing is different. 92% of x is equals to 23. Then just do the simplification, you will get the total questions. And because the answer required is of wrong, how many wrong answers you have to get? So wrong answers will be 25 minus 23, that is 2. Next example is, at the end of a year, a factory has produced 38,500 televisions. If this represents 10% increase in the productivity on last year, calculate the number of sets that were made last year. We need the number of sets which were made last year. That means that will be the original value. We require original value, and this 10% is the percentage, that is the increase percentage, okay. And at the end of the year, that means this much of the televisions has been produced. So this is the new value. New value is given. We need the original value, right? So we will use the formula. So number of sets made is equals to, so what was the formula? 100 over, now again this is of increase, so 100 plus 10 multiply by the new value. New value is 38,500. So this means this is 100 over 110 multiply by 38500. So zeros and zeros cancel. 11 and 3,850 also get cancelled on 350, and the answer is 350 into 100, that is 35,000. So these are the number of television sets made last year, and after getting the 10% increase in the productivity, the number of television sets become 38,500. So till now we have done the examples in which increase percentage is given. Now let us take a look at an example in which decrease percentage is given. A computer manufacturer is expected to have produced 24,000 units by the end of this year. If this represents 4% decrease, okay, now the decrease is there on the last year's output, means whatever output was there of last year, there is a decrease of 4% in it. And calculate the number of units produced last year. So again we need the original value on which there is 4% decrease, and after that decrease the value is 24,000. So that means this question is of reverse percentage, okay. So the number of units produced last year is equals to, so if you remember the formula, that was 100 over 100 minus the decrease percentage, that is 4, multiply by the new value. How many computers were manufactured this year? That was 24,000, okay. So this is equals to 100 over 100 minus 4 is 96, multiply by 24,000. Fine. So 96 and 24,000, they can be cancelled on 250. So 250 into 100 is 25,000. So the number of units produced last year were 25,000. As you can see, this year, by the end of this year, only 24,000 units were manufactured, right? So that means there is decrease in the, that means original value or the number of computers manufactured last year were 25,000, and after the decrease of 4% decrease, the number of computer manufactured become 24,000, okay. So in case of decrease, just remember that you have to subtract the percent. Okay, let's recapitulate what we have done today. Our today's topic was reverse percentage, in which generally we find out the original value. When increase percentage is given, then formula is 100 over 100 plus increase percentage multiply by new value. And in case decrease percentage is given, then original value is 100 over 100 minus decrease percentage into new value. I hope now you will be able to solve all the questions related to reverse percentage. For your practice, I have also attached one worksheet, and I expect that each one of you can solve all the questions of it. Now it's time to say goodbye. Tomorrow we will meet again with the new chapter, new topics. Thank you for watching this video. Stay fit and happy learning.